Hi, this is Molly from Mpress Interactive, and in this mini tutorial I'm going to cover the work area in SimplyMpress. So the work area has three main components: the background, the page, and the toolbar. Type-in images can be placed on the page and the background. The desktop version of SimplyMpress has a standard menu bar, and here you have access to just about every feature, either by selecting the menu item or by using a keyboard shortcut. For example, with this piece of text, I can copy, paste, delete, etc. All menu commands and the keyboard shortcuts are documented in the help. Just select the question mark help icon, and then select Appendix in the table of contents. You can change the view from Normal, which shows all the objects on the page and the work area, to Preview, which shows a trimmed page. If you prefer to work in full screen mode, you'll notice the menu bar becomes hidden. SimplyMpress uses a page pop-up menu to provide basic editing and viewing options. If you have SimplyMpress on your tablet or phone, you'll notice the desktop version looks and works almost exactly the same when in full screen mode. So the page pop-up menu is displayed by clicking anywhere on the work area not covered by images or text boxes. From this menu you can select all the objects on the page, paste new objects onto the page, or change your screen mode from Preview to Normal. Here I'll paste my text. I'll select all, and then delete. And finally, I'll switch my screen mode to Normal. Now I'll walk you through the functions of the toolbar. Starting at the bottom left, we have the paper icon. You can choose a number of different paper sizes and textures. You can also choose portrait or landscape orientation or clean your page here. Next we have the keyboard icon. Here you can add text, single words or multiple lines, and you can also edit text you've already created. Select the text on the page, select the keyboard icon, and edit the text. Select the checkmark icon to apply the changes. Next we have font selection. You can choose any font from your device, or choose to use one of the Mpress fonts that we created just for the app. These Mpress fonts are all based on the wood type from our real-life letterpress shop, the Living Letterpress in Central Illinois. You can also find this wood type in our other app, SimplyMpress. Next we have the text spacing icon. Here you can change the alignment of your text to left, center, or right. You can also adjust the tracking, the spacing between the letters. You can also adjust the line height for multiple lines of text. I'll add another line of text to demonstrate. And now I'll use the slider to adjust the line height. I'll also change my alignment. The Import Art icon imports images from your computer or device's photo album. You can import both JPEG and PNG files into SimplyMpress. You'll notice that when you import an image, it will take on the color and opacity settings of the previous object. Quickly, I'll change the color of this object so we can see it better. Next is the Impression Selection tool. Here you can choose from several impression textures to apply to any image or text. You can also choose to leave your imported image in its original full color scheme. Then we have the Scaling tool, which allows you to change the size of both images and text using a slider, or by using arrows for finer adjustments. The Color tool allows you to change colors of your objects and save color swatches for later use. You can save a color swatch by dragging it and dropping it on one of the 5 swatch choices. Now that I like this color, I can drag it over to the swatches to save it. The Opacity tool allows you to change the opacity of your images or text. The background effects icon has several settings. Here you can invert, flip, crop, or pad your objects. The Anchor tool allows you to change the anchor locations of your objects. Selecting the anchor icon brings you into exclusive edit mode, which also allows you to scale, rotate, crop, and pad objects. So I'll change the anchor point to the top left corner, and as you can see, now all of my transformations are taking place from that point. Next is the portfolio, where you can store, organize, and access your designs. We've also included folders of samples and some clip art. First, I'll add my design to this folder. And now I'll go back and look at some of the samples. Here's a birthday party invitation. And here's an advertisement for a grocery store. Next we have the Share tool, where you can share your design to your device's photo album, or export it as a PNG file on your computer. On the desktop, make sure to include .png with your file name. The Settings icon lets you change default settings that affect both the interface and content display. I can change my screen quality, turn off alignments, turn off alerts, hide support, and hide the undo-redo buttons. The question mark symbol brings up extensive help documentation. Here you'll find a quick start guide and instructions on using all of the tools and features in SimplyMpress. And finally, on the bottom right, we have undo and redo buttons. SimplyMpress can perform up to 20 undos. You can also use Command-Z or Control-Z on the desktop, and you can also hide these from the View menu if you like, but I think they're pretty convenient, so I leave them visible. So that's basically it for SimplyMpress's work area. Remember, these and all other features in SimplyMpress are covered in the help. You can check out our other mini videos on our website, SimplyMpress.com, or on the SimplyMpress YouTube channel. So thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoy creating with SimplyMpress.